ready to get your fix.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We have some breaking news coming out of the National Football League. We've actually been waiting for this for quite some time. Per Ari Mirov, Dan Snyder is no longer owner of the Washington Commanders. A group led by Josh Harris will be the new owners after NFL owners just approved the $6.05 billion transaction. Snyder's tenure is officially over. Thank goodness we got that scumbag out of the NFL. You know, workplace misconduct, keeping two separate books. The list goes on and on of what Dan Snyder was doing under the table, out of, the population's eye and stuff like that. He was just, a terrible owner. We were waiting for this vote. It was supposed to happen a couple months ago. They couldn't find, an ownership group to kind of take over. Josh Harris and his group kind of stepped in. The NFL was like, okay, they have the means and they have the necessary things to make this happen. They have the money and all that. Let's kind of vote on it. They met in Minneapolis earlier today. The vote ended up passing. I believe you needed 2/3 of the league to pass the voting. So I think 24-6 or something like that, or 20, something like that was the vote. Anyways, it passed. Now, Dan Snyder led a group that purchased the Washington franchise in 1999 for $800 million, okay? 24 years later, he sells the team for $6.05 billion, which comes out to nearly a 700% return on his initial investment. So he did make some money. I'm glad he finally decided to sell it and kind of step down. The $6.05 billion sale price of the Washington Commanders, that is absolutely bonkers. I believe we've seen the Denver Broncos get sold for like 4-point-something billion last season by the Walton Group, I believe. So, look, what has Dan Snyder in his 24 years as owner done? Not much. Look at this. In Dan Snyder's 24 seasons as owner, Washington had 6 playoff appearances. Yikes. 2 playoff wins. Take in mind, they have more name changes than playoff wins. Wow. No NFC championship game appearances, 10 different head coaches, 27 different starting quarterbacks, and a 42.7 winning percentage, which ranked 27th in the National Football League. Okay, safe to say the Washington Commanders were absolutely booty cheeks. Straight trash, homie. That's what the Washington Commanders were. Dan Snyder had no idea what he was doing with the organization. He was just, racking in those checks, making some money. That is all he seemed to care about. And now with Josh Harris finally buying the Washington Commanders, we can expect a couple things. First and foremost, they will get a new stadium. I'm sure of it. It'll probably take some time to figure out the plot of land and stuff like that. Next on the list would probably be another name change. I say that because their trademark that they filed for the Commanders actually came back denied because there was already a trademark for the Commanders, so they have to figure something out with that. You can't use, the Commander's name without a trademark. It's just, that's not how it works. That's not how the cookie crumbles unless they find a way to buy that trademark from whoever has it at this point in time. But we can probably expect another name change. We can also expect the organization to hopefully go in a better direction, start winning more ball games, go to more playoff games, win more playoff games, make things interesting because they have to go through the Dallas Cowboys, the Philadelphia Eagles, and the New York Giants in their division. Dan Snyder, adios. Have a good one. And hey, Josh, let's get this team on the right step, all right? Let's get them on the right path to success here, all right? There you have it. Dan Snyder officially out as owner. Josh Harris and his group officially in as the new Washington Commanders owners. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It would be much, much appreciated. Have a great rest of your night, folks. And you just got your fix with the Wicks.